Welcome to MMA Dogs. My name is Hector, and this is my dog Dan.
Hi.
And we just want to take a second to thank you guys for liking our videos, subscribing to our videos. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe and you enjoy our videos, please do so. That way you'll get an automatic email letting you know, hey, we uploaded a new video. Come check it out. Come take a look. A direct link, and you can click on it and watch our video. Also, we want to thank you guys for visiting our website. So it's just MMAdogs.com. And then also for taking a look at our Facebook and liking our Facebook page. So we want to thank you guys for that.
Yes, please tell your friends about us, mixed martial arts or UFC predictions. If anybody's into that, you just tell them about us. We're here 24/7. We like to predict all the major UFC events. If you have any questions for us, please comment below, and we'll reply as soon as we can.
All right, good. So tonight we're going to take a look at The Ultimate Fighter Finale Season 16. So let's go ahead and dive into some of these fights.
Okay, today we're going to talk about a heavyweight fight between Pat Barry and Shane Del Rosario. Let's look at Pat Barry's last two fights. His last fight, he got TKO'd by LeVar Johnson in the first round. Before that, he had a nice comeback win against Christian Morecraft in the first round. Shane Del Rosario last fought Stipe Miocic at UFC 146. He was coming off that 18-month layover, car accident injury, not fighting or doing anything else, and he was doing okay, but he just lost. And before that, he beat LeVar Johnson, I believe, by submission. Nasty armbar, got him on the ground. With that being said, I have to go with Shane Del Rosario because Pat Barry, he just kind of starts out a certain way, and if he looks good, he'll lose the fight. If he looks bad, he'll come back and win. Just look at his last four fights. Congo, Struve, and LeVar Johnson, he had all those guys in a way he could win. He had LeVar Johnson on the ground. He had Struve hurt in the first round. He was like one or two punches from getting the stoppage on Congo, and he lost all three of those fights. And then he got taken down by Christian Morecraft, I think twice in the first round before he knocked him out. And Shane Del Rosario, you know, he was undefeated before his last fight. You know, the long layover, the injury. Still looked okay, just didn't have the momentum behind him. I see Shane Del Rosario winning this fight. What do you think, dog?
Yeah, it's really interesting. You know, when I take a look at the different paths to victory for each guy, with Shane Del Rosario, I see three different ways that he could win this fight. He could submit Pat Barry, knock him out, or win a decision. And with Pat Barry, you know, I only see one way that he could win this fight, and that will be via knockout. Of course, you know, it's very possible that Pat Barry could win the fight via knockout, but Shane Del Rosario is a two-time champion at Muay Thai, heavyweight champion in Muay Thai. So, who do we got? Who do we got today?
Pat Barry.
Pat Barry in the house. Pat Barry. Let's see what's going on with Pat Barry. Let's answer this phone here. Hey, what's up, Pat? You're shooting another video, another YouTube video? Oh man, he's shooting another funny YouTube video.
What's he doing now?
Oh god, you know what? We're in the middle of shooting here, predicting your fight with Del Rosario. But listen, man, for this particular fight, you got to make sure you don't get taken down and submitted. So you got to go for that. You got to go for the knockout here, okay? All right. Hey, you know what? I'll get back to the viewers here. I got to get back, so I'll call you later. All right. See ya.
Such a joker.
Yeah. So you see, with Pat Barry, you know, everything I've seen from him, everything I've gathered, the last time I saw him fight where I was impressed and I thought to myself, man, this guy is good, was when he fought Anthony Hardonk. It was years ago, when he had his back, you know, he had his back to the wall there, and he's just, all right, I got to win this fight. So, you know, going up against a guy like Del Rosario, two-time Muay Thai world champion at heavyweight, it's not going to be easy to knock him out, let alone dealing with being taken down and submitted. So, you know, with Del Rosario having that opportunity to win so many different ways, I see Shane Del Rosario winning this fight also. As far as the method goes, I really think that Pat Barry is gonna play it smart. So I definitely see him realizing, like, hey, I can't get taken down. I shouldn't get taken down in this fight, and I shouldn't get submitted. So with this particular fight, I see Shane Del Rosario and Pat Barry, getting into a stand-up war is what I see here, and I see Del Rosario getting his hand raised at the end of the fight. I see it being a decision. So I've got Del Rosario winning via decision. And as far as betting goes, I would say it's a do not bet. Just because with Pat Barry, you never know what kind of fighter is going to show up. You know, my guess is that the Pat Barry that shows up is the Pat Barry that's going to lose. But what if the Pat Barry shows up that fought Anthony Hardonk? You know, what if this is just hungry Pat Barry who goes in there? All right, I'm not going to lose this fight. And you know, anything can happen, especially with the heavyweights. That's a tough. With heavyweights, you know, there's just so you know, so much power and so much, you know, just big guys in there, you know, going to knock each other's heads off. You know, anything can happen, especially in that weight class. So I'm gonna say to do not bet. I'm gonna say Del Rosario though wins the fight. What do you think, Doug?
Closing thoughts for me, I think Del Rosario is going to take this fight to the ground early and submit him. And for me, it's 3 stars. Not a do not bet, but you know, I can't really say that Pat Barry isn't going to show up, or let's just say not show up and then miraculously pull off a win like he did against Christian Morecraft.
Yeah.
So with that being said, I'll take the bet. 3 stars though. I'm not going any higher with that.
Yeah. All right. Good. Thank you guys for tuning in. You know, we really appreciate it. Thank you for all the support, the comments, the likes, and we hope you enjoyed these videos, the predictions. If you want to take a look at our accuracy record and our history of predictions, go ahead and visit our website. It's MMAdogs.com. We've got everything documented, percentages, accuracy, all that good stuff. So take a look, leave a comment. If you enjoy our videos, obviously, you know, like our videos. We really appreciate that. And we look forward to talking to you guys.